without you. I don't know what to do.
Greetings, my sisters. I know a lot of y'all excited about this new B2K concert, but unfortunately Raz B will not be a part of the tour. According to my documentations, Raz B was told that Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston will have nothing to do with the concert. He's been doing a lot of healing, his booty is feeling a lot better, so he was totally pissed off when he saw that Marcus Houston and Chris Pokes was poking around backstage. He felt so uncomfortable holding that trophy like that because it only reminded him of Marcus Houston and the things that him and Chris Stokes used to do to these little boys. And I respect Raz B, he changed his life. He didn't want nothing to do with this tour. He hopped his little fruity ass on the first thing smoking. It says here that he said before he let Marcus Houston and Chris Stokes run another train, he gonna hop his zesty ass on the train and get the hell out of town. As you can see, he was not lying. He wasn't worried about leaving his boys hanging because it says right here, he's seen his boys hanging plenty of times. Marcus Houston went on the Breakfast Club to explain to their fans the reason why Raz B will not be on the tour, and he also let everybody know that they replaced Raz B with somebody that's willing to be on tour with Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston with no problems. You fans have to understand that Chris Stokes still owned B2K, so he took it upon himself to replace Raz B with a rapper that goes by the name of Fly Young Red. He had a single not that long ago titled Pop That Boy Dookie, and he was also Zest friends with Raz B back in the day. They had a wedgie type of relationship because the only thing that ever came between them is booty, but now that Chris Stokes signed Fly Young Red to a multi-million-dollar contract to be on this B2K tour, they are no longer friends. It says here on page 69, the reason why Chris Stokes hired Fly Young Red is because he's willing to do whatever he needs to do in order to please Chris Pokes. He'll bend over backwards and forward just to please that man. But don't get me wrong, he got some obligations in his contract as well. A lot of people didn't know that he used to be in the rap group with DC Young Fly. That's where you get Fly Young Red. These two brothers have been together for a very long time. He asked Chris Stokes to bring his boo on the concert, so it's a wrap for Raz B, y'all. If y'all plan on going to this concert, make sure you bring your nose plugs. Y'all already know what's gonna be going down backstage. Marcus Houston and Chris Pokes will be in the building, and unfortunately Raz B will not be there. And let's keep it a buck, they would not have been able to pull this concert off in the late 90s or early 2000s. It was a different time back then. You millennials know these boys' history. Y'all can dome them giving dome, that's why you gonna show up to the dome to see their concert. I'm not against anybody that's going to the millennial tour, and I'm pretty sure it's still going to be a whole lot of young ladies in the audience screaming, but if you hear a man screaming in the background, that might just be Fly Young Red. Like I said, this man will bend over forward and backwards to please Chris Pokes. Raz B no longer wanted to do it. Now that he's no longer a part of the tour, life hasn't been necessarily easy for this brother. According to these papers, he signed up to be an underground cockfighter. This man had to resort to choking his chicken to make ends meet. Raz B, if you're listening, you might as well get back on the Millennials tour, cause you out here cockfighting with these strangers. You might as well be doing it with Chris Stokes, because at least you know who he is. Fly Young Red is all in the studio making diss tracks against you. He's on your tour taking all of your shine. Raz B, what do you have to lose, man? You might as well open them buns and split that cheese and let Chris Stokes grill them. It says here, Raz B talking about he a vegetarian, but don't act like you ain't never had no hot dogs before. Chris Stokes be making all the movies and he still ain't never won no Oscar, but he still love those Oscar Mayers though. But regardless if Chris Stokes is about that life or not, he's married to a beautiful young lady by the name of Vienna. But it is a possible chance that Vienna got a sausage, but that ain't none of my business. All I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna go see them on this millennial tour, at least be one of the millennials. I don't want to see no grown men with Timberlands, fitted hat to the back, got gray hairs all in your beard at the B2K concert, because you already know what's up with these dudes. These babies don't know no better, they just want to go out and have a good time. You really can't blame these kids for being kids. Listen to this, y'all. This young man right here is one of Snoop Dogg's kids that he don't claim, and I honestly believe if his father spent more time with him, he would have never made that song talking about Pop That Boy Zuki. Go to this concert at your own risk. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit the notification button. And why they had to write the 2019 with booty blood, got it dripping all over the flyer and all that.
I don't know what to do.